Hello everyone, it's that college football guy here with another video. Well, yeah, it's really, really early in the morning, and there's a reason for that. I was supposed to be delivering to my location here in Toledo, Ohio, about 5:30 in the morning Eastern time. So I'm up and ready to go. Still a little tired, but ready to get going. And yeah, I love my hair, don't you? Yeah. I'm a trucker. What are you gonna do? I don't exactly have time to go to the mirror and look up here because I don't really have the time for that. But let's get into this real fact that, well, turns out the fact that they postponed my delivery, so I can't deliver till 8:30 in the morning. So I got to sit here and wait a little while. And also, I got jarred awake too because one of the guys here at the where I'm parked at decided to hit the back of my trailer and shake it real bad, which jolted me wide awake about 40 minutes early. So trying to calm down and relax, I couldn't go back to sleep because I was kind of a little bit mad about getting hit. No damage to the trailer, nor to the truck. We're fine, but I wanted to do something to calm down. So I said, you know what? Let me start doing a little research on what happened last night with the App State Georgia State game. Make some predictions for the two games we have here today on Thursday. And I'm like, okay, what can we do? So let's see here. What can we do? Well, let's get into what we do here about information about these games here. Before we even get into all of it, as always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Everything helps the channel. We're on the way to 200 subscribers. Let's see if we can get ourselves up there. Like the video, comment on the video, share on the video. So thank you everything for everything everybody does. Thank you for everything. Now, what happened last night? Appalachian State and Georgia State. Well, Appalachian State showed the fact that they're a one-dimensional offense because all they can do is run. But they beat the brakes off of Georgia State 42-17, including a Keystone Cops routine in the fourth quarter. I'll get into that. Georgia State's offense. Okay, this game was so bad that ESPN, normally I do the box scores through ESPN, and ESPN didn't even put the QBRs for both quarterbacks, and after hearing this, you'll see why. They're like, this is too ugly even to put up. Darren Granger, quarterback of Georgia State. We'll go through Georgia State stats first. 9 of 23 for 73 yards, no touchdowns, 1 INT. That's a real good QBR. But he did carry 19 carries for 90 yards and a touchdown on offense. Team rushing overall for Georgia State was 41 carries for 218 yards and 2 touchdowns. That means if you take Darren Granger's, your starting quarterback's rushing out, it's 22 carries for 128 yards and a touchdown. That's all they did. Team defense, they had 0 sacks, 0 INTs, and 1 fumble recovery. That's the Keystone Cops bit. That happened in the fourth quarter in this game. Appalachian State now. Chase Bryce, their starting QB. Yeah. 7 for 17 for 62 yards. No touchdowns, no INTs. Yeah, no QBR, and I don't blame him for putting it up either. It's absolutely disgusting. But Appalachian State's total rushing, 65 carries for 404 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns. Chase Bryce, the quarterback, had 5 carries for 17 and 2 touchdowns. You know, quick little quarterback runs. But Cameron Peoples, their star running back, 23 carries, 168 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He came through and played. And team defense, 4 sacks, 1 pick, and 3 fumble recoveries, included in the Keystone Cops bit here. Okay, in the fourth quarter, I wrote this down. This is crazy. Okay, Georgia State had the ball, fumbled it to Appalachian State. The Appalachian State player picked it up and tried to advance the ball to get more yardage. Well, he fumbled, and Georgia State got the ball back. And 6 plays later, Georgia State fumbled again. This was just horrible. I mean, I see why App State, some people were getting him, but I'm like, App State is one-dimensional offense. How did you beat the teams you beat? I'm just curious about that. I'll get that out of here. Yeah, so App State got the win. Now we're going to talk about 2 games here. Troy at South Alabama. First of the 2 games that are happening here today. South Alabama is a 3.5-point favorite. I'm going to get into this. I saw in the top 25 when I did the review of that, the AP top 25, that South Alabama got a vote. If they beat Troy this week, they should be in the top 25. and I'll get into that and I'll explain why. First off, Troy, 5-2 overall, 3-1 in conference. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Their defense is led by Carlton Marshall, who has been a tackling machine. I think he had 11 tackles in the last game. He's 41 tackles away from becoming the FBS all-time leading tackler. Hey, that's a good play on there. But defensively, they have the 97th ranked defense. I mean, they're 63rd in turnover differential in defense. I mean, they have an okay defense. Kind of middle of the pack rush. The total defense is not that good. I mean, offensively, they're 27th in passing, but they're 111th in rushing, 81st in the red zone. Not exactly. They've been getting it done, but it's been just getting by. Then you get South Alabama here. They're 5-1 overall. They're undefeated in the Sun Belt. I think it's their 4. They're undefeated in the Sun Belt. Their only loss of the season was a 32-31 loss to UCLA. Yeah, that UCLA. So if they beat Troy, they should be ranked. Okay, that's a hell of a thing. They're all on a 3-game winning streak. Troy was on a 4-game winning streak. Offensively, they're 30th in the nation in scoring, 55th in rushing, 22nd in passing. But they're 94th in the red zone. They kind of struggle when they get close inside the red zone. But defensively, they're the 44th ranked scoring defense. They're 12th. 100. 12th against the run, and they're 82nd against the pass, 40th in the red zone. Actually, I think it's 121st. I remember this kind of fast. 40th in the red zone defense. 44th ranked scoring defense. They're 12th against the run. They are a great defensive team. The offense is great in scoring. South Alabama, though, is only a 3.5-point favorite. But I got to think they're going to win this game. And they beat Troy, who's a 5-2 overall. Yeah, they should be a team to get in the top 25, especially with that close loss to UCLA. Now we're getting to Virginia, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is a 6.5-point favorite at home. 6.5. They are 3-3 overall, 2-1 in the ACC, including 2-0 since Jeff Collins was fired and Brent Key took over. They might have found their head coach. But Virginia is, we're going to Virginia first. Virginia is 2-4 overall, 0-3 in the ACC. They have the 122nd ranked scoring offense. They're 93rd in total yards. 60th ranked scoring defense, 63rd in yards allowed. So they're a pedestrian offense and a good defense. Georgia Tech, say 3-3 overall, 2-1 in the ACC. They have the 120th ranked scoring offense. They're 112th in total yards. So their offense isn't that good, but a lot of that was under Jeff Collins. It's been improving because they were bottom 4 at one point. They have the 76th ranked scoring defense, and they're 81st in yards allowed. So their defense is a little bit worse than Virginia's. But ever since Brent Key took over and put his adaptation in offense, what's changed? Okay, their 2-game winning streak that they have right now. They've won 2 in a row. They were a 21.5-point underdog to Pitt and beat them. They were a 3.5-point underdog to Duke and beat them. They may have found their coach. And I'm looking at this going like, you know what? They're on a run right now. They believe. And I got to pick Georgia Tech to win this game. Georgia Tech has not been a fair win. Georgia Tech could have a winning record after this, folks. Yeah, Georgia Tech could have a winning record. After most of us picked them to go like 3-9 on the year, which I think was me, they could have their 4th win of the season. Crazy, isn't it? So tell me what you think about it, about App State and about the 2 games. Like I said, I'm picking South Alabama to win. I'm picking Georgia Tech to win. But you tell me down in the comments, who do you think is going to win these 2 games today? So as always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. Be safe out there, and please, be good to each other.